Happy Friday, you lovely lot. It's Friday the 12th of July, and you're joining us for another round of the ever-exciting BRSCC Mazda MX-5 Championship. And you are joining us from... where are we?
We're at Croft.
Woohoo!
Up north.
Up north. 5.5 hours in the car yesterday.
Hey, up. It was longer than that.
Was it? We played a new game.
What's the new game?
Wondering why lorry drivers have number plates with their names on in the cabs.
Why does that happen? Please tell us. If you are a lorry driver with a number plate, tell us what your number plate says.
Yeah.
And why you have it.
I tell you what was quite sad though. So obviously, like a lot of the lorry drivers have nicknames. My favourite one that I've seen so far, and the reason I said that is because Luke just said it, but their name was A Up. So on their number plate in their cab, it had EYUP. E Up. We saw Dazza.
My favourite was Alan.
I know. That's what I was going to go on to. You got Dazza, Dagger, Chopper, Dazzle, and then Alan.
Yeah.
Poor old Alan.
I don't know. I think that's a power move.
But do you reckon he turned up at work and they're like, "What's your nickname? What's your nickname?"
Well,
they're
he
just
messaged
like
me recently because he watches the vlogs.
Anyway, we are at Croft. 5.5 hours. We're all set up.
Yeah.
How did you sleep?
Good. I look slightly homeless and dishevelled.
Dishevelled. You fell off your horse.
I did. Oh, very good.
Thank you very much.
That's a joke from a panto years ago.
Oh no, it isn't.
Oh, you bugger.
Where are the Andes? On the end of your armies.
That's what this vlog's going to be.
She's behind you.
No.
Oh.
So Croft's amazing. No.
We've raced here before.
Racing before, never done very well, but that's mainly been circumstantial. But this year we have a car that should be very fast.
Yep.
And I'm feeling quick. I like it here. I drive well here. Yeah. I think we could hopefully be on for another Alton-esque weekend. Certainly not an Anglesey-esque weekend.
Yes.
But really good. Daphne's had a dyno, and we think we might have been down on power a bit at Anglesey. So we needed a new exhaust because it was on its way out. I think it took a bit of a rattle earlier this year. So we've got a new exhaust on it. It's been dynoed, fresh rubber. I'm ready to go. I just feel really confident, really calm, and excited.
So practice day today. So we've got 3 practice sessions.
Yeah.
There was a bit of an issue with booking testing.
I forgot to book testing. So last week I was like, oh, I'll just book it now. And they were like, we're full up. Oh, okay. And they were like, but we have Thursday afternoon to open pit lane. You can do that. I was like, sweet. So I booked onto that. And then like 10 minutes later, they're like, oh, we cancelled that, by the way. But you can have Friday. I'm like, wicked, but you might be in a different group. So I'm in a different group.
So who are you out with?
So all my friends in Mark 1s are in group 3. I'm out with the Mark 3s, which are quite a bit quicker than the Mark 1s. So on the most part, I may be a moving chicane. But there will be a couple of drivers that will probably be quicker than still. So I might see if I can get like a fat toe off someone.
And we've got, this is a really good ticket this weekend. So we've got TCRs, Audis, Fiestas, and everyone's favourite, Fiesta Juniors.
Fiesta Juniors. If you want to see a crash, you come to the right place. There will be several upside down Ford Fiestas, so buy your tickets now. Nice. Yeah, it's going to be carnage this weekend. A lot. I think every single race series that's here makes exciting racing. Yeah. So
yeah, if you're a spectator, this would be a great one to come to.
And because it's the TCR package, there will be some spectators, especially on Sunday. We'll get some decent numbers in. So it's a fun-filled romp for the whole family. Nice. Come on down.
Right, well, good luck with your practice today. We're all set up, so we've got... oh dear, I need to sort my hair out. So we are all set up. So if you've not seen our setup before, this is our tent. So this is this is like our setup. So I've got obviously chairs. I've got my bed, and you know, I like... yeah, it's a lovely... it's actually a yurt. So that's our setup. So I'm in there in the evenings, so that's my setup there. Oh look, there's a racing driver, and that's Luke's setup. So this is our van. Luke is up in the roof tent. Hi there, Luke.
Oh, hi there.
Hi there.
It's Luke.
And we've also got a shower tent. So this is Majorca. So I had a shower in there this morning. So yeah, Croft is a really, really good track to come and camp at. Plenty of space, plenty of grass. So yeah, looking forward to this weekend. So practice today, see how he goes. Right, you ready for your first practice? Right, be careful, there's some fast boys out there.
No, I'll fire them off. What a bunch of losers. Mazda supremacy.
Session 1, look good.
Yeah, man.
How'd it feel?
Felt good.
Nice.
Yeah, we're on new rubber and we had to bed in some pads, so time to be found there, which is good because we're a quicker smart one so far. But I tend to win testing anyway. It's what happens tomorrow and Sunday that really matters. So yeah, no, we're quick. We'll just find a setup that works. I think we'll just use today to just play around and see what's best for tomorrow. Continue to bed the tyres in because I can still feel they're a little bit slippy slidey. And I think as they bed themselves in, we'll adjust accordingly on the setup. Because right now we want a little bit more rear end, but we might find as the tyres come in, we go back. But we're just playing around with it. So we've gone for the next session. We are going a turn up at the front, which lifts the front of the car, so the centre of gravity sits a bit more on the rear. And if you think pushing down on the rear, that's going to give you more grip at the back, so it's not going to slide as much. So we're going to do that, but the sacrifice is we might not have as much front end because there's no way over the front to turn in. So what we can do with that is if we are finding it's pushing a bit through the corners, we'll take 2 clicks or a click off the front, which just softens the front, which means when you're on the brakes, we'll be able to shift that weight over the front, so we can kind of like simulate that weight over the front to get its turn in. So there's my kind of entry-level explanation of what the setup change does. So we're going to do that, but at the moment we're banging in consistent 39 sixes, and that's with lots of traffic. And I had one lap where I had a tow. I've not looked at the theoretical. I think it was pretty good.
Really?
Yeah, I think it could have been like a 39 one. It was Alex Jones in the Mark III. I was just like towing round. I caught him at the end of the lap and I was like, no. I lost like all of the time I'd gained. But, which is actually quite annoying. I think I might reset my V-Box now because every lap I do, the delta is set to when I had a
This
tow.
is what it could have been.
Yeah, so I'm like going round, I like come into turn 3, like compared to when I had the tow, I'm like, well, I'm 3 temps down. So,
right, so we got 2 more sessions.
2 more sessions, yeah, and a big old break in between.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
Right, you've done 2 sessions, 2 practice sessions.
Yes,
how was
my
the second
slide.
one?
Yeah, really positive.
Yeah.
Very consistent, banging in. I would argue probably like very quick times, but not rapid. But every lap within a tenth, which is good because the session I'm in is just traffic central. We've got Fiestas trying to dive bomb me into every corner in the second half of the lap, it seems, and you know we're still kind of keeping the laps together. We know where we can find a lot of time in the last sector regarding one of the gears that we're in, so we saw that. And yeah, so we went through the data with Ali, and it looks like we're in a really good spot. I think we find that last bit of pace towards the end of the lap, and we should have a weekend on our hands.
So you got 1 more practice session.
1 more practice session, so I can take what we've learned from that and put it into practice, if you pardon the pun. And yeah, I'm excited to see what we can do.
Nice. Did it again. You won practice. How was that?
Yeah, really good, mate. Really good. Yeah, the track's gotten hotter and slower, and we've gone quicker. So yeah, what we said we needed to do in that last sector. Make sure there's no enemy ears around. Yeah, you just got to leave it in second and bang it off the limiter. Feels yucky, goes really fast though. So I checked, I was like, would it damage the car? I was like, nah, not really. Alright. So you come through, you knock it down to second, you get a massive exit, and then before the braking zone, it's not quite long enough to change up to third, because then you'd have to change down immediately. But it's also like not short enough that you can get all the way through second without it buzzing it. So you go, and then you have to. I hate it. It's really not nice. But what I do like is looking at the delta like shoot down. I'm like, okay, right, you have to do that.
And the delta is?
Delta is like a comparison tool to show you how much faster or slower you are compared to your previous best lap. And I came through there like the first time I did it, and I just watched like 3 temps disappear. Oh, I'm gonna have to do this. So did that, and then had a lap where we just absolutely hooked it up. The session's been horrible for traffic.
Yeah.
And we are having we are having gearbox issues, so we're going to change the gearbox. But when there wasn't traffic and when the gearbox didn't give us any grief, we banged in a 39.5, and the track is definitely slower than it's been all day. And it was one of my less consistent sessions because of the traffic, but I reckon I could have banged in a couple of similar laps to that.
Yeah.
So that's really good, and I think we'll go tomorrow. We softened the car as well after the last session.
Yeah.
It just feels really planted, really nice, solid. So it's going to rain this weekend, so it won't mean anything. But but if it's dry, we will be there.
Nice. It's about 7 o'clock. It's good vibes in the paddock. It's like party times.
It's exactly like party. Well, hello.
Hello.
Hi, it's Luke and Racing Limited. I'm a limited company.
We're going on a track walk.
Going on a bear hunt.
We're going to find a big one.
Yeah.
I love it like this. Like, everyone's getting their cars prepped for tomorrow. There's barbecues out. All the cars in the awning are put together. We have had pretty much smooth sailing today, which is nice. Long may that continue. Are you happy?
I'm very happy. I like.
Hey.
I love the vibes. I love it all. It's absolutely mega. Yeah. Looking forward to a great weekend. But I feel like the evenings is like that's where the real fun is.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Right. Let's go and catch the others up.
Let's do it.
So one of the cool things that you get to do on a race weekend, if you're lucky, is to have a wander around the track. And they're normally pretty spectacular. They're very special places, and yeah, this one's like planted right in the middle of farmers' fields, I suppose. It's just really nice. We've had such a fantastic day. Everybody's been hassle-free. Everybody's happy. Nobody seems to have had any car troubles. Just feels really, really good. It's been really, really good vibes. So we're wandering around. Hopefully Mr. Dorr is making some pizzas, so we're going to have those shortly. And yeah, just having a lovely walk round with the best team ever. Saturday, you lovely lot. It is Saturday. What time is it?
None your business, mate.
That's not how that joke works. You just go
hang
Nanya
on,
and
business.
then
Nanya.
Anyway, how are
Great
we?
to see you.
Nice to see you.
Amazing.
So it's Saturday. So today's quali and one race.
Yeah.
15-minute quali, 15-minute race.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
Cold.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm cold. I'm excited. I'm really looking forward to it. Quali's quali. Don't know what the conditions are going to be like at the moment. It's looking kind of greasy, so I feel confident in the dry here. I'm normally good in the wet. Greasy, no one really likes. So we'll just go out and put in the best time we can. Odds are I'll be in the top 4. The order of which that is, who knows? But it doesn't really matter because you can win a race from anywhere in that top 4. So yeah, we'll see. I'll try and pole it. I've never poled it.
No, that'd be great.
I've got 4 wins. Never ever poled it. So I'm not much of a Saturday man.
Quali's never been
I'm
like
a Sunday guy.
You're a Sunday guy.
I'm a race guy. So yeah, feeling good. So we got quali at like 11:40. Probably get down there nice and early because we're normally really late down there, which is probably why I don't pole it because I've got loads of traffic. And then we've got a race at like 5.
Yeah.
So I'd normally be a bit bummed out about that, but I think the other races this weekend are going to be really fun to watch.
Yeah, this is a good weekend. So we got Audis, TCRs, which are like touring cars, and Fiestas.
Yeah, I mean the most exciting stuff is going to be Fiesta Juniors and the Audis.
Yeah.
Because there'll just be loads of crashes.
Yeah. And are you happy with test day yesterday? Bless you.
Oh, my hay fever
Bless
has
you.
returned. Thank you. How did testing go? Really good. We had to work for it, but by the end of the day, I think we're right where we want to be.
Yeah, it was a good day.
Yeah, so I think we're rapid.
Nice.
Yeah.
So out in quali in about an hour. The weather outside is, bless you Luke, is a bit grim, but we've got no control over that, so it is what it is. So yeah, we had a good evening last night. Tim made pizzas. We did our track walk, as you will have seen. Good night in the tent. A bit warmer. The first night was freezing, but slept really well. So yeah, very good vibes this weekend. All the drivers are hanging out and yeah, having a lovely time. So quali is in a little over an hour. We'll see how we get on. Right, it is properly dirty. It's cold, it's wet, it's racing at Croft. Luke's just about to head out. Right, good luck, number one.
Thank you, mate.
What's the plan?
Go fast, have fun, do tricks.
Right, have a good time.
Will do.
27. So this weekend we've got TCRs with us, so we're actually on their package. It's quite a high profile one. And they're like touring cars, so they're coming around now. They make a brilliant sound. Luke's just put it on pole. He's never done that before. He's going to be over the moon. Really good quali session. I think Adam Sparrow is on P2, and I think Ewan's put it on P3 as well. So yeah, over the moon. He's going to be buzzing. Right, congratulations. Never done this before.
No.
Go on.
Poled it.
Whee!
My first pole.
How was it?
It was awesome. It was a real tactical one.
Yeah.
But we had really awesome pace in the conditions. Me and Adam, these are our conditions normally, and
You are the moist boys.
we're the moist boys, and we went out there and we had some really strong pace. So we went out sort of towards the front of the train. We're normally late. I'm normally late to quali assembly, but I thought I'm gonna be there early this time because I've not poled it before, and I reckon I can this weekend. Here we are. So we went out, banging some lap times. For the majority of the session, Adam was like a tenth or two up on me, and I was sat in second, which I was more than happy with because my aim is to enjoy the dreamwork teamwork that goes on this weekend.
Yeah.
And so yeah, so we did that, boodled around for a little bit, got red flags, and we came in. And it's always like a game of like when you go out and you've got all the fast boys together, no one really wants to jump. So Adam was leading the train, then it was me, then it was Jack, and we were just sat doing 30 mile an hour for like 2 laps, like because no one wanted to lead, and it was like okay. So eventually Jack went, right, I'm going for it because it might be the last lap, so he's gone. It's worth mentioning it's wet conditions at the moment. So he's gone, and then I'm following Adam around for another lap. I'm just thinking, I think the rain's coming down a little less hard. I think the track might be quicker. So I thought, not so much to get pole, but just to avoid dropping down the order from second, I just sort of backed off a little bit, hoping there'll be one more lap, and there was, and I just sent it and popped the lap in at the end. I was right. The track was a little bit greener, a little bit quicker, and poled it. Like
Nice.
Half a second.
It was mega.
It was mega. But to be fair, like had Adam gone on that lap as well, he would have been right there with me. So, but we're both on the front row together, which is good. We always work together well in a race, so we'll just 15-minute race. We'll work together for the majority of it, and then last lap or two, gloves tend to come off normally. So it's just sort of like we had that agreement as drivers on the most part. Let's get to the last 2 laps, and then we'll go for it. So.
Yeah, and you got a hand signal, haven't you, and everything?
Got a hand signal. It's not cheers ears friendly, but there is a signal which means we're fighting now. So it's a good bit of banter between us, and yeah.
Nice. So we got a bit of a wait, and then out racing this afternoon.
Got like 5 hours. So for once, I'm actually going to get changed out of my race suit and into some comfy clothes.
Well done, mate. Well proud of you.
Thanks, man. That's what it's on. I did the same.
They've been called, so heading down the assembly area for the first race of the weekend. Feels like I've been here for ages, but yeah, the weather, it's stopped raining now, but it has been properly mucky. So your puddles everywhere. So we're going out on a bit of a wet setup and see how it goes down. Right.
Oh,
hey.
you filming?
Yeah.
I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the plan? It's more of the same.
Go fast, have fun, get happy.
Yeah. Nice.
Might do a skid as well, we'll see.
Do a skid. Right. Love you.
Love you too.
that's a great
That
start.
looks like a decent start. Well done, mate.
Oh, good.
Go on then,
Oh, this is a
kid.
horrible place to watch them.
Come on.
Right, race done, P2, great drive from Adam and Luke, and yeah, it looked like a good race. Well done, boys.
Come on, squeeze it out. I haven't got my cover yet. There you go.
Right, you know. Hang in there.
It's sometime after the event.
Yeah.
We've had a nice afternoon, haven't we?
Yeah.
We've had some food, we've had some dinner.
Yeah.
But firstly, P2.
P2.
You led the race for ages.
Don't care him finishing first.
you were out the front, you looked rapid.
Yeah, I was.
You won a hat.
Yeah.
You know, you and Adam worked tremendously well together.
Yeah, we did.
Talk me through it.
So, started on pole, got a really good start.
Best start you've ever done.
Me and Adam drove off, which is what we predicted would happen. And then I led the race until the second to last lap, where I hadn't made a mistake all race. And then I just got a little bit too much steering lock on through turn 2, where it was still quite greasy, and the rear just sort of came away. And when I caught it back, I was slightly offline for the next chicane, which has then kicked it out again. And Adam's got a run on me. And I thought about white lining it on the inside, but because it was greasy, I thought, well, I might have better chance if like I force him narrow and I carry the speed round the outside. But he was really late on the brakes, and I was like, okay, well, I'll give that position back, let him have it, and then I'll have a go at him on the last lap. And then came round for the last lap. I tried it round the outside. He shouldered me onto the dirt, but I would have done the exact same to Adam in his shoes, so I'm not upset about it. It's one of those ones where as I went to stick it around the outside because he covered it fully on the inside, I thought, well, chances are I'm going to get shown like, you know, the brown stuff on the outside of the circuit, but it's worth a go. We had a massive gap to the cars behind, so I thought there's nothing lost by giving it a go. Didn't work out. Adam got the win.
And it's his first win of the season.
First win of the season. Again, so it's like I was never going to be given room.
Yeah, he wanted it.
Like, yeah, he really wanted it, and it, like I say, so it's so we got out of the car, had a hug, and good vibes. So I'm, the truth is I'm really frustrated that I made the mistake to drop back, but we got really good points. It's another hat, it's another trophy.
Yeah.
We do like collecting those, but I wanted the first place one. But to be fair, do you know what? Adam drove a great race, and he does deserve a win this year, if not for that one, for Alton as well. He's driven some great races and had some hard luck. So hopefully the conditions are like this again tomorrow, because I have a feeling me and Adam can have 2 more races like we had today, and hopefully share a few more podiums together.
How's your lovely car, Daphne, the flame spitter?
The fire-breathing Mazda is so good.
Yeah.
I've noticed a dramatic change in how it feels on the straights compared to before. I think we have been down on power, where the exhaust wasn't quite where we wanted it to be. And now, since we've got the exhaust sorted and had a little play on the dyno, she spits flames like crazy.
It looks so cool.
Every downshift, and I can feel it, and I'm like, I bet that looks good. And then people have confirmed it's very good. It's driving amazing, and through the corners as well. We got the setup bang on, and I'm really happy with how I'm driving. But there was just one mistake, and then
it's so tight at the top.
It's so tight at the top, and in my opinion, I think Adam's got some of the best racecraft on that grid. So he knows how to place a car once he wants to get a move done, and he knows how to place it when he defends as well. So
Adam is a mega karter as well. Still,
yeah, he's he's the real deal, and he's a nice guy as well. I get on really well with Adam. It's always fun to race him. But yeah, I want that win. But there's 2 more races tomorrow to try and get that top spot again. And if it's anything like today, we're going to have great pace, we're going to have great fun, so I'm really looking forward to it.
And a lay-in tomorrow?
Lay-in tomorrow, we're not racing until 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so I'm going to rest.
Yeah.
I am resting up. I'm not going to drink much tonight as well, because, I'm finding when I wake up, I'm a bit and I want to enjoy, waking up and be like, oh, I'm here.
Yeah.
But no, a really successful day, all things considered, and more fun tomorrow.
Sunday, you lovely lot, and welcome to a very wet and mucky, where are we? Croft. It's grim, it's really grim. It's grey, it's wet, it's perfect racing conditions for Luke, but it's not good for packing up tents. So I've done half of it, but I don't know. I wish I was in a Premier Inn this weekend. Have a look. So. Yeah, it's mucky. There's not, it's just grey. But these conditions do suit Luke. So all the cars are ready. It's a later start today because we are out at just after 2 o'clock. It's about 12 o'clock now. Luke's just got up, sorting himself out. I think he's just about to brush his teeth. We've got one of Luke's old race teammates from a couple of years ago, Matt Luff, is in the awning, and the boys are just sort of catching up and having a nice. We got some breakfast on the go. We had a nice evening last night, got a Chinese in, and ready for some racing today. So this is Chris. He's like the second hardest working. Would you say second or third or fourth? Where are you?
Me?
Yeah. You're number one. You're number one. Chris got upset because on a previous vlog I said that Brad was the hardest working mechanic. So you've been a little bit salty this morning, haven't you, Chris?
I'm the hardest working non-mechanic, as you can see.
Morning. Right, it's race day. Stop mucking about.
Stop copying me.
How'd you sleep?
Yeah, I slept really well. I had a long sleep.
Yeah, it's like a late start today.
Yeah, it's 12 o'clock. I woke up about 10 minutes ago.
Weather conditions for you are perfect.
This is what we're after.
Not great conditions for packing away tent.
No, good weather for ducks though, isn't it? Good weather for ducks. You've been watching darts.
So you got 2 races today.
Yeah.
You went over all your footage with Ali and Mike Comber last night.
Yeah.
Thoughts? Feedback?
Yeah, I did really well. But there's 1 or 2 places where I can be a bit better on the brakes and carry more speed into corners, but it's hard to know that when you're leading and it changes every lap.
Yeah.
But I know turn 1 I can go a bit quicker, but but I spooked myself in race 1 yesterday because I tried carrying more speed early on and I messed it up and I almost spun. So it scared me for the rest of the race. So I was quick everywhere else and like really gentle through turn 1. So yeah, I know I can go faster through there. But yeah, again, hopefully just me and Adam can get our heads down and crack on and taking that top spot this time.
You are, aren't you?
Yeah.
2 times.
2 times.
2 times. Right, good luck.
Thank you.
How you feeling?
Yeah, good.
What's the plan?
Win.
Win. Right, get down there and win.
Oh, well.
The start we wanted. Like, Luke's got away really well, but lovely Tim Dora's been turned around here, so they're going to have to get the cars sorted, so I think they'll be out behind a safety car for a bit.
Now, with 9.5 minutes to go, Luke Pullen will be searching for his 3rd win of the season after his double at Alton Park. It's a really good restart, in fact. He's managed to gap Adam Sparrow by a few tenths already. In fact, he's 1.1 seconds in front by the time they got across the line, so it's a really good restart.
Go on, Lukey!
Go on, Lukey!
Then in first place we've got Luke.
Yay!
Pulling it in for the win.
Got it. There you got it.
On our drives home, nice hat. On our drives home, we always talk about what it would be like to. I'm going to have to censor this, but when you to fudge off in a race, because like when you really get a good start and you stay out of trouble and you get ahead, and we're always like, I wonder what that feels like. What does that feel like now?
It's really lovely, except for the last lap, which is horrible.
You drove so good out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
How was it?
It was awesome. I was confident that what I did on when I launched the car yesterday was really strong, and I thought I can replicate that today and maybe go a bit better. And I got it bang on. I was like, right, perfect. Lead into turn 1. Nearly overcooked it on the way in, but I was just like, no, we're good. And then before we even finished lap 1, I pulled a bit of a gap and a safety car came out. Unfortunately, Tim got sent into the gravel, but he's all right. And then the safety car came out. So basically, when it got to the restart, I know that I get good traction out of the hairpin. So I just sort of set off just before we got to the hairpin, rotated it.
Nice, mate.
Yeah, and then went. And yeah, and from there, Adam was struggling a little bit. I believe he said he was on the wrong tyres. So, which I would believe because he had the pace in race 1, and
yeah,
he said he struggled in that one. But the good thing was for me, it meant that he had a bunch of people behind him, like trying to get past. Because Adam's got really good racecraft, he held them all up for a little bit. By the time I got in front, I was like 4 seconds up the road, and I was like, right, slow and steady now, manage the gap, and I just sort of got my head down. People were still sort of having the odd battle, which just meant I could run my own race and just keep it on the black stuff, which I did. But the last lap, it's weird. I slowed down a little bit, but as soon as you slow down, you kind of come out of the zone a little bit, and I started making mistakes whilst going slower anyway, and I was like, right.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, you could, yeah.
Because I've never really been in that position before where I've had that kind of lead. So, no, I'm really, really happy, and I'm making the most of it because those kind of wins are very rare in this championship.
Yeah.
And often, yeah. So it's my first time having it where I can kind of drive off and enjoy myself a little bit. I'm going to make the most of it because I'm sure the next race is going to be as tight as anything. So, yeah. But right now, I'm chuffed.
Thanks, Chris. Chris, I appreciate everything you do for us over these weekends. Thanks, man. It's not rolling yet. I don't want to make it awkward. Oh, it was rolling. Now it is rolling. So we're back with the hardest working mechanic under the AB awning. How's your weekend been, Brad?
You know, Chris is out of ears, so you can say this.
I know. He's not happy about it, is he?
No,
where is he? Look. Oh, look, he wasn't doing anything. Now he's like shining the back of Luke's car.
The camera's about.
Yeah.
Busy.
Have you mended Tim's car?
Yeah.
Tim creates a lot of work for you, doesn't he?
You know, it's been nice, relaxed weekends, minimal work, and then
Tim comes along and throws a hand grenade in it.
Turn 1 Tim.
Turn 1 Tim. How are we looking? Because it was a bit of a stake, wasn't it?
It's better
Oh,
than
nice.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not factory fresh, but you know.
No, you've done a good job. Good job. How are we?
Excited, I think. Bummed and excited.
Yeah.
Fun drive now.
Yeah.
Drive from the back.
What happened? Someone tagged you?
Tagged me in the first corner.
So where are you starting?
On the second last row.
Right. So how many? What was that? Like P23?
No, it's not. I think it's 18 or 19.
Okay.
Oh, 19 or 20.
You're gonna have some fun though.
Oh yeah.
How many spaces are you gonna make up?
10's the aim.
10.
Be a challenge, but it's
Yeah, you can do that.
we'll give it a go.
You seem highly motivated.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Good luck.
Thank you.
Hi.
Last race of the weekend.
Last race of the weekend.
What's the plan?
Hopefully do what we did in the last one.
Be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but we'll just go quick and try and manage the race. If we got people around us, we'll use some more pace than I did in that last one because I was kind of like trying to manage the race as best I could. But I reckon there's plenty more in it, so we'll manage accordingly.
Do it.
Yeah.
Love you.
Love you too.
Good luck, Ewan.
Thank you.
Hooray!
Oh no, he can go second.
Hooray! Hooray! So P2 for Luke. It's never how you really want to get a position, but lovely William Chadwick thought he'd won the race, but he got penalised for track limits, so Luke was on the road, finished in P3. But because Will, who is like the nicest guy, and that would have been his first victory, so it's a bit bittersweet, but he got a 5-second penalty, which meant that he got a third place and Luke inherited second. So that's great for points, and yeah, track limits are, you know, it's one of those things, it's where you go outside of the track line, and so it's tough. But Will Chadwick has had a mega weekend, like first 2 podiums, and yeah, he's going to be right up there at the next round, which is Cadwell Park. So that's been a brilliant weekend for us, a win and 2 second places. So that's great for championship points. I don't know where that leaves us in the championship, but I'm sure we'll figure it out on our 5 or 6 hour drive home. It isn't raining now, so I'm going to pack the tent up and get sorted. So we're action tracking on the bike. Mum, if you're watching this, I'm being very careful. Look at this. Right, as we probably banged on about, motorsport is ridiculously expensive, and we wouldn't be able to do this with help from a lot of you lovely lots. So we have had help from Matt and the team at Precision Rehab. They've been looking after us for the longest time. AB Motorsport, our racing family. Where are they on there? Why isn't my camera? There we go. Lovely Ali has looked after us all weekend. We've got Mark's driver training if you need to learn how to drive a car, an automatic car, and you're in the Wolverhampton area. Mark is your guy. We have got Scriptless. They are a new theatre production, and they are going to be running at the Camden Fringe. We'll put links to all of this down below, and go and check them all out. We've got Specialist Small Craft. If you've got a boat and you need some bits for your boat, Mark is your guy. He's been with us all weekend. We've had a right old laugh. We have got Designer Fireplaces. Danny and Tilly have been with us all weekend. Tilly has now been promoted to Pit Lane Tilly, and she is a legend. Hello Mark over there. Whee! Q-Tech have sponsored us for the longest time, and they do electrical testing equipment. So if you need any electrical testing equipment, they are your people. Racing Pride is an organisation that promotes inclusivity in motorsport, and Luke is an ambassador for Racing Pride.
Me, I'm an ambassador or something.
We have got Howard BMW and Mini Specialist. They're based in Cornwall. Go and check them out. We'll put a link for them there. 3PL Electronics. If you need any semiconductors, go and speak to Vanessa. She will hook you up. Yachtmayer, our lovely friend Brett. If you've got a big boat and you need a small boat to get you to your big boat, Brett can hook you up. Tiato have done all of our printing, and they do us a massive discount on that, which is amazing. And we have got A&W Furniture. We had Becky and her lovely family with us this weekend as well. That was lovely to see them. And also, last but not least, we have got Comedy Kerfuffle. Andrew White, one of Luke's schoolmates, probably one of the best comics on the circuit. Go and check him out. Number one, how was your weekend?
Well, we've got to talk about the best comedians on the circuit. What about the best drivers on the circuit?
Oh, I see what you did there.
See what I did there.
P2.
P2. Shout out to Will Chadwick. Drove an absolute scream of a race. Won it on the road, but got a 5-second time penalty for track limits, which.
That's Chris, the fourth hardest working helper on the AB team over here.
But no, he drove great. But it was wicked for me because, you know, I finished 4.8 seconds behind, so I snubbed in by 2 tenths. I got second.
Yeah.
But, no, fair play. He drove a great weekend. Got his first podiums as well. Ewan had a great weekend. Me and Adam have had a great weekend. You know, it's just been really, really fun. Whether it's been slippyslidey.com, we've had a laugh.
We've had a bit of a laugh.
Oh my god!
And it's Jack Noller.
It's Jack Noller.
Jack,
I tried my best.
You did great, mate.
Oh, dear.
How was your weekend? You're live on Cheers. How was your weekend?
Good starts.
Yeah.
Good Friday. It rained and everything sort of fell apart a little bit. Not the end of the world. We know what the problem was now.
Yeah.
But it's one race too late for that.
And we're going to move on to Cadwell.
You're going to move on to Cadwell and prove a point that I'm not washed.
Yeah.
I think it's come with old age. I think you're past it now.
Right.
I've got engaged.
Settle down.
I'm going to let those boys crack on and finish packing up. Oh, my hair. See you in a minute. We're all packed up. There is the hardest working member of AB and the legend that is Tim Dorr.
Wow.
Cars are all loaded up.
Two legends of the game.
We are, it was as if we were never here.
God, boob tank's gone. Roof box is all tidied up.
Yeah, and we'll sort, everything's wet. We'll sort it out when we get home. How would you summarise this weekend?
Successful.
Very successful.
Very successful.
Yeah.
P2, P1 and a P2. Still kicking myself slightly over race 1. Could have been 2 P1s and a P2, but I've got no problems with race 3 at all. You know, Will found a lot of pace. Adam was as quick as ever, and I just got done off on the first lap. I kind of got shuffled down the order a little bit, down at 4th or 5th or something like that, and I had loads of fun getting back up. But to be honest, I think, you know, even if I didn't get shuffled down, it would have been a 3-way battle between me, Adam, and Will. And if you strike that down the middle, second is kind of like the average you could get from that.
Yeah.
So it could have been 3 wins, but you know, I don't really feel like I've been mugged off or I've mugged myself off too much.
It's been a mega. The car is fantastic.
Yeah.
Team have been brilliant. AB are wicked. Had great company. Lots of lovely people came down this weekend. The weather has sucked.
Yeah, but these are just the best weekends, aren't they?
Aren't they?
We just see all our favourite people.
Yeah.
We drive around fast for a bit. We play card games. And we have a Chinese. And,
Nice.
And then we get to, it's nice. We've got to drive back together.
I know. So thank you so much for following along, and all your lovely comments.
Thank you for your lovely
Look
comments.
at my hair.
For your hair. I look quite cool. This was accidental as well.
Stay
Yo,
safe.
what up?
Be kind. Look after one
your
another.
friends and
Cheers.